11 part of when your psycho ex came back and threatened you to leave your husband. Author point of view. Ingrid fell on the sofa when Jungkook her for another time. Her face was swelled and bruised. Jungkook, what were you doing with Yan? Ingrid, she was running. He pulled her up. Jungkook, why were you hitting her? Ingrid, she hit me first. She yapped and wriggled when he grabbed her face. Jungkook, she is you silly head. He was outraged, and it was itching her that his anger was for your sake. Ingrid, are you now in love with her child too? She realized she had dug her own grave when his grip became more brutal before he threw her on the floor. Jungkook, it's been a long time that I had not taught you a lesson. And she backed away. Ingrid, no, Jungkook, you learned it today and then remember it for all your life. Her screams echoed in that huge house, and he then fainted. He bent down and caressed her face. Jungkook, get her treated well, especially her face. He ordered the servants and walked away. Life rushed through your every vein when you read the letter sent by Taehyung. Jan, you heard it, baby. He is coming for us, you said in tears. The door was suddenly opened and you hit the note behind when Jungkook walked in. Were you crying? He sat beside you. JK, I asked you. Jan, why you even asked? You whipped your tears while your other hand was clenching the paper tightly. His eyes narrowed. Jungkook, you are shaking. Jan, huh? JK, start eating. Your nervousness increased. He placed his hand at your back and you flinched before moving away. Jan, just leave. He smirked and pulled you back to your place. Jan, stop touching me, Jungkook. You snarled. His hand clawed on your face. Getting a moment, you dropped the paper in your feet and pushed it under the bed. JK, change this attitude, Jan. If you don't want me to force you to be. Your eyes widened and heart thudded. Jan, you are a psycho. You always. He chuckled. JK, if you know it, then just surrender, or a psycho can pull psychotic stunts. He pulled back his hand and took a bowl of fruits cut in pieces. JK, open your mouth. You did, as you wanted him to leave. Jungkook, getting signs on divorce papers was a bad idea from the start. You waited, JK. No need of any paper if the husband is simply not alive. You coughed. He rubbed your back and water has filled your eyes. Something stuck in your throat. JK, calm down. He is not dead yet. He stood. JK, but he will die soon. You fell in his feet. Jan, don't kill him, please. You just felt the happiness that Taehyung was all fine and now another fear was standing in the way. JK, it is necessary now. Jan, why? Doesn't that Ingrid want him now? You saw the evil look crossing his dark orbs, and chill sensation was crawled up to your whole body. JK, you got a tongue, Rose. You screamed when he pulled you up with your hair. JK, be a good girl, Jan. Jan, what happened? Are you becoming possessive for Ingrid too? He cracked his neck. JK, why it looks like you want me to do something bad with you? His grip on your hairs became more firm. Jan, I want you to leave me alone for all my life. Die with that Ingrid and let us live in peace. He nodded while letting go your hairs. JK, wait here, alright? You sighed when he left. Getting down near the bed, you got hold on that paper and attached it with your Jan. Come soon, Taehyung. Max was sitting and Taehyung was standing with a blank face. Max, you have been keeping me hostage for days. Do you think you can escape this? Ta, I thought that we were friends. Max, Max, in business there is no friendship. It's only profit. Then get profit and ready your man to attack Jungkook. He shifted at his place, Max. I told you about his place, and that is all from me. Taehyung pressed it on his forehead. Duh, this is not enough, Max. I want my wife and child safe with me. You help me or I will kill you. He sighed. Max, they are dangerous. They can kill your wife. Duh, I will not let them. Max thought for a while. What will I get in return? Taehyung smirked. Max had never seen that look on his face. 2 days passed. Jungkook didn't come back and your only wait was for Taehyung. The door opened and maid stepped in. Jean, where were you? Why you didn't visit again? She looked more scared. Maid, they had tightened the security. I could not replace the one who brings food for you. Jean, then how will Taehyung come? She gave you a letter, maid. Please, be careful. She left and you opened the letter. I will come tonight, Jan. You just stay in the room and never come out. Not until I come in. Your heart was racing. Jan, tonight, please be safe, please. You spent the whole day by reading that letter and could not eat much. At every little sound, your senses alert. In evening, heavy footsteps were approaching your door. Jan, Taehyung, you left the pet. When the handle was twisted, the door opened and someone was thrown on the floor. Jungkook was standing like a devil. You looked down at the person, and she was the maid who helped you, JK. What you two ladies were planning, huh? With each step, you moved back. When he, JK, come on, tell me, Jan. Jan, I didn't do anything. His laugh was scarier than his anger. The maid held his foot to stop him. She was injured and yelped when he pulled her up. JK, why she had been coming here? Speak up, Jan. Maid, I only came to give her food. Jungkook, her on the wall, and she again fell down. Jan, please don't hurt her. Maid, only food. Jungkook headed to you and grabbed you in his lethal hold. Jungkook, now tell or I will claim you right now. Here, your legs fell weak. He caressed your cheek. Jungkook, you know that how cruel I can be, then why forcing me to hurt you? Anger got the worst out of him as you were shaking in fear, but didn't open your mouth. You screamed when he threw you. Made no, don't go near her. JK, you can tell me well, I will. You cried when Jungkook. He was laughing at your efforts to push him away. Yan, you are misunderstanding. I don't know her. Please, Jungkook. Does not matter now. I am already in the mood. His face contoured and he jerked slightly when that maid hit a lamp on his head. You crawled away when he straightened. JK, you. That girl attacked him like a trainer one. But Jungkook was hurting her more, made Xian run. He stared at her with widened eyes. She again hit on his head. Made I said run, your feet moved towards the door. You stepped out, but the place was too huge to know where to go. Ingrid, what are you doing here? Another devil. She looked weak. You walked in opposite direction, and she was after you. You both stopped when I started. Ingrid, what is happening? She ran towards a corridor, and you were left there in confusion. After a few minutes, Taeyang barged in with the guards. He saw you hiding behind a couch. Da Shan, you looked up. He fastened his speed towards you, as he was sure that you would try to run. You stumbled and he took you in his arms. Da, are you okay? You nodded and hugged him. Da, I told you to not leave the room. His nagging, anger, everything was fine until he was fine. Jan, I want to leave this place. He made you look up. Da, guards will take you home. Jan, no way. You are coming with me. From a room, Jungkook ran out. He was injured. Taehyung raised his arm and Jungkook, and he was fine. This time he fell down. Ingrid, Jungkook, while screaming, she approached him who was on the floor. Taeyong pushed you behind himself. Ingrid, Jungkook, hey. She always claimed to love Taeyong, but the pain you saw in her eyes for Jungkook was telling something else. She looked up at Taeyong. Ingrid, why? She yelled and grabbed on Jungkook's. Your hands clenched on Taeyong's back. A guard on her hand and it fell. They captured her easily. Taeyong, keep them alive. You were staring at them when they were taken away. Da, princess. Your head turned to him. Da, let's go home. He smiled when you wrapped your arms around his neck, telling him to lift you up. Da, why you look weak, Jan? I missed you. Taeyong, we will get you checked by the doctor and then I will check you thoroughly. Even in that tense environment, he did not fail to make you blush by his words. Jan, the maid that helped me, the think only about me. You pouted and placed your head on his shoulder. To be continued. It's almost the end. Thanks for watching and love you all.